Hey friend, welcome to my podcast, The Fit Soul. I'm your host, Amy Ramsey. In this podcast, we will be discussing soul-filled strategies to unleash your confidence, increase your energy, and all the things healthy lifestyle. If you're a Christian woman who is ready to reach your God-given potential, walk worthy of your calling with abundant joy and energy, girlfriend, you are in the right spot. I mean, you only have one life to live. You might as well maximize it. Buckle in, and thanks for listening. Hey friend, happy Friday. Okay, so this is my first Friday episode podcast, and I don't know what to name it. I think I want to name it Fit Soul Friday or Faith Action Friday. I don't know. Hey, message me. Let me know what you think. What should we name this episode? What I want to share with you on Fridays is going to be short, succinct, but it will be faith-oriented, spiritual development. This is so important. This is so important that we grow and that we mature in our faith, that we're growing in the way that the Father made us, that we're learning how to walk this life, walk worthy in it. We're learning how to become more resilient and trust Him at a greater level, have a greater faith, and be supported. I feel like we need support to do this. I believe this is the way God designed us. And so that is what this podcast is going to be for. It'll be more short. And every day in my mentorship, my Walk Worthy mentorship, I send them a faith activation text. And I was listening to it. I was like, dang, this sounds like a podcast. So today, just to start this episode off, I want to give you a little sneak peek, a little insight into exactly what my ladies in that program get. And so you'll hear even, I think in this one, I even talk about, well, I said this yesterday and things like that. And that's what that's from. They get this level of coaching, mentorship from me daily. So you'll hear a little bit of coaching about how did your week go. Every Monday, they send me a list of their non-negotiables they're going to work on. And every month, we reestablish our goals. And we reestablish spiritual goals. What are our spiritual goals this month? What are our physical goals? What are our mindset goals? I help guide them through that process so they grow. And so they're growing, walking, maturing in their faith, overcoming negative mindsets, really learning how to build learning how to build emotional strength, spiritual strength. This is important. Gosh, it's crucial, right? Life is so dang hard. Okay, so anyway, without any further ado, here is our first Fit Soul Friday, our first Faith Activation Friday. I don't know. Here you go. Hey, friend, I've got a question for you. How would it feel to live fully loved, fully seen, fully known, to live fully alive, awakened at your core, to live authentically to how you're created to be? How would that feel to be in alignment with your assignment? Like, you know that you are living out your God's purpose and your higher calling for life. And you know that you're utilizing everything that God has given you on this life to make impact for Him. It's not just even about you. You're making it for others. I want to ask you, how are you feeling with that? And you're in stewarding that call of God on your life well, your health, your mindsets. How would that feel like to be rocking and rolling in that? Well, I feel like that is a thriving life, and I feel like that's the life you are supposed to be living, making sure that you are living that your destiny out fully. And I want you to know that I help women do this. If you're not already a part of my Walk Worthy mentorship, girl, what are you waiting on? This is a very specific mentorship. There's literally not another one like it anywhere. I bring to this group, number one, my love for Jesus. And my calling is to help women walk worthy of their calling and to use my voice and my skills and all of the gifts that God's put inside of me. And so I'm their mentor, I'm their coach, I'm their guide. And what I do in this mentorship is encourage them daily, give them tools daily, along with setting goals. We set goals, they're held accountable, and then we use God's word along with science and community and support to move our lives forward, to move the needle forward, to grow. To grow quicker. If there's any part of you that's like, oh my goodness, I want to do that. That sounds like there's a little aching, a longing in your soul, or maybe a big one. I want you to know that Walk Worthy is a mentorship for women who want to follow Jesus and want to maximize their life, live out their full potential. That's exactly what this mentorship is about. I would love to invite you in. We don't always have the doors open, but I'm going to put the link in the show notes, and you can click on it. If it's not open right now, there's a wait list, and you will move forward in your life. You will. That's what we do. That's what we do. We do together, and it's in a remarkable group. You don't want to miss this opportunity. Go ahead to my show notes, click that link, and come join us. Okay, so that's it. Sweet and short, right? Well, what I would love to hear from you is, do you like this? Is this something you want more of? Let me know. And then also let me know, what do you think a good name for this is? That would be really helpful too. I do need to name this, don't I? I pray you have an amazing weekend this weekend, and join me again every Tuesday. I drop a podcast. Oh, I've got a great one coming this Tuesday. I've interviewed my friend Christy Henderson, who we talk a lot about her story. We talk about her story, but just there's a lot of hope. Talk about a lot of hope in the hard, and how she's overcome depression, and just really a beautiful, beautiful podcast. So you'll definitely want to join me again on Tuesday. And until then, have an incredible weekend. Bye. Girlfriend, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I'm so honored you come back every week and that you share the Fit Soul podcast with your friends and family. Every time you share my podcast on Instagram or Facebook, I do a little happy dance. Make sure you subscribe to the Fit Soul podcast, where you'll never miss an episode. You can go to Podcast, Apple, Stitcher, and Spotify and subscribe so you'll never miss an episode release. And just know, I truly love bringing you excellent content and great guests to provide you motivation and faith inspiration to help you walk worthy. And one of the ways you can help me is to go and leave the Fit Soul podcast a review. If you have just a moment, would you please go over and leave a review for the Fit Soul podcast? Thank you again. I love you. And here is your reminder. You are worthy. Until next time. Bye-bye.